Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Tanis. I currently do content creation full-time, for those that don't know me. I'm partnered on Twitch and YouTube. I have less than 10K followers on all platforms. I know some people worry about that sort of thing. I have been streaming for about 6 years. My main game is Dead by Daylight. And through the Creator Accelerator program, I've gotten the most views in a month. So in March, I got over 800,000 views on my YouTube, which I have never done before. So basically, I just thought maybe I could help out with a little bit of information on the shorts packaging. I did learn a lot through being here, and I've changed a lot since being in the program, and I kind of just wanted to share that with everybody else that might need some help. I do not know everything. That is for sure. But I do know that a lot of people have requested this and requested that I help. And so that's why I'm doing this. And I'm sorry if I'm rusty because I've never done a talk like this before. So sorry if it sucks. Apologies that 99% of my presentation is going to be my stupid face because I only know what goes on in my head and I only have the back end of my shorts. So that's what we're going to be going on. It's just my thought process here. All of the links and stuff, I guess if you're here, if you want to revisit, I'm going to be putting this on my second channel, so you can watch it and rewatch it there. And then all of the links and stuff will be in the presentation, and the presentation will be in the description, so that you can click on everything, and you can rewatch all the videos and find things like that. So I would say that the most important talk of the CAP program was probably Squeaka's, at least for me. So if you have not watched that, I recommend you going and doing that. If you can't find it, it is also linked in this page. But Squeaka talked about the context to not post private jokes or things that people wouldn't understand without knowing the game or you. And I thought about that a lot. I even asked a question in one of the pages, actually, in the Discord, because I was thinking on that for a really long time, and honestly, this piece of advice was the catalyst to my videos doing a lot better and more consistently, to where I was getting like 10 times more views than I was before. So a big thing that I did that you don't have to do, but that I kind of thought about, was I stopped letting the appeal of my shorts just be the game that I play, and I added context to everything I possibly could, especially if it was about the game. But yeah, if you want to watch that, I definitely recommend that. So going off of more about like context and just adding context to everything, you want to make your video work for Joe Schmo. So this is Aggie Gal. She's actually in the program. She can't be here today, but she let me use her video as an example. If you want to go check her out, that'd be awesome. She kind of submitted this video to me, and I kind of feel like it doesn't read as well as maybe she thought based on her knowledge of the game. So let's take a look at this really quick.
Even during a duo Phil's tourney, my bestie still finds those white snipers.
The irony that I actually got one of my besties as my random duo is crazy.
That white sniper came out of nowhere.
Kimmy!
It's okay, Kem. I'll always save you.
Kimmy!
Okay, so with this video, I have 500 hours in Fortnite. It is my second most played game behind my 3,000 hours in Dead by Daylight. It's a big gap, but this is my second most played game. So I'm a pretty casual player of Fortnite, and I've been playing for years. I myself, a player of Fortnite, did not understand the joke of white sniper until it was explained to me by Aggie in a call, like, oh, a white sniper, because fall damage only takes your white health, you still have your shields. That's awesome. Is it an inside joke? No. It's apparently very common, or like veterans of Fortnite know this, or comp players of Fortnite know about this.
We couldn't hear it.
Oh, you couldn't hear the video? I'm going to just share the presentation, and you're not going to see my face, and that's all right, so that you guys can hear it, because I imagine that might be the issue. What about this?
The irony that I actually...
You guys hear that
there
one?
we go.
Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Okay, well, what I said still stands prior to this. So I think that It's one thing to make videos for people that only play the game, the same game that you play, but also you want to take into account that certain people might have different knowledge than you do, since you are playing the game that you play every single day or every week. So you want to know who you're trying to attract. And clips are harder to pull off. Are harder to pull off if the punchline what kind of happened off screen, which I think happened here. And it often happens a lot during live streaming. So you want to try and add context as best as you can for those moments. All right, there's a lot more done to clips than you might think when you're watching a clip. I was flubbing all my words in this clip in particular, and I was repeating myself. And just because it's there doesn't mean you need to keep it. If you're, taking up too much space on how you say a word or saying a word really slow, you can just cut that. Or if there is you repeating yourself, you can cut that. There could be parts of a story that work on stream and are what you actually said in the moment that might not be context that's necessary to a short. Sometimes I'll see some shorts where there's friends chattering in it, and they might be adding to the short, or they might be adding to the stream, but shorts are 3 minutes or less. Did they really add context needed in the short time frame that a short takes place in? Are you providing enough context without it? If it's not a back and forth, sometimes it's cleaner to just cut co-streamers from shorts to not confuse anyone, especially if you're VTubing or you're camless or something like that where there's multiple people talking. Cut the noise if it's not necessary to the plot. They don't need to know that you stutter. Okay, so if you're missing context, you've cut out a bunch of stuff. Now what? So if you're missing context, you might want to add photos and screenshots using the element tab, or if you're using a different editor, you can just add those in as visuals. So for example 1, I looked up a person's account because chat couldn't actually see it. I had it on my second monitor, and because I put it in a short, I actually screenshotted that for the clip for context. In the second example, what I said in the video is my friend played a video on stream and I couldn't hear it. This is about how I learned I was hard of hearing. So the context is, okay, which video? What was the video trying to do? Because I didn't actually say it, so I added a photo of that video since I didn't directly say that. For the third one, complaining about Leon's butt being blocked by Ashley, so I added a photo of Leon's butt being blocked by Ashley, even though I was on a pause screen in Resident Evil. It was not on screen. I actually found this screenshot later and from a video that was actually more high def and win bitrate than my stream was. And then this one's probably obvious. You guys probably already know this one. But if you are reading chat, it's important to put that on the screen. So if you're reading and the chat and there's a TTS, put it on the screen, or, and make sure that everyone can see that. Even if you have to fake it, like TikTok, I stream over there, and I cannot save the chats, unfortunately, from there unless I really know that I'm going to use it as a clip. I'll screenshot it now, but before I started doing that, you just kind of have to fake it, and it didn't make much of a difference in terms of how the video performed, at least not in my mind. This is what the custom elements section looks like. I use it for literally everything. I think it's supposed to just be for your stream sticker or whatever, but yeah, I put absolutely anything and everything in here if I think it's better and necessary for a clip. All right, picking the strongest ending and starts. So I kind of rage baited on this clip. Before I play it for you, I'm going to let you know I did rage bait on this clip. And is it rage bait? Yes. Did I get more views? Also, yes. So, there is a weak start to this clip, and there is a strong ending to this clip, and I'm going to just kind of show you the difference here. So, the middle is exactly the same, but one has 93,000 views, and one I didn't post, and is actually, almost double in length. So, oops. There's a play button in a weird spot. There we go. A Michaela skin. I would be so freaking incredibly honored, but that probably won't happen. I'm not a big enough streamer, so there's no way they would just add a goofy little streamer like me to this game. I will tell you something, though. One of these devs watches my stream, and I know that they do, because here's the thing. I've had this I've been using this tambourine on my stream since the beginning. Since playing DBD, this has been a feature of the stream. And now, suddenly, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a perk. I was playing DBD before Michaela's release, and now, suddenly, there ends up being a survivor that looks exactly like me. I don't know who. They will never say. They can't have biases like that, I imagine. I got a feeling I'm watched by one of them. Okay. All right, so that's take one. With a week start, weekend, it is cohesive. There's still context. It still works, but it doesn't work as much as this one does. And this one got a lot of comments saying I'm egotistical and all that. But in the stream, I'm saying something completely different. But it just works better as a short to get people's attention. One of these devs watches my stream, and I know that they do, because here's the thing, I've had this. I've been using this tambourine on my stream since the beginning. Since playing DBD, this has been a feature of the stream. And now, suddenly, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a perk. I was playing DBD before Michaela's release, and now, suddenly, there ends up being a survivor that looks exactly like me. One of these devs got a little crush. I got a feeling. Okay. So, it might not seem too different, but boy howdy did that second edit make people angry. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. And that's okay, because I know my truth. And it got views. And a lot of people actually did follow, because they're like, oh, you do look like her. As well as a bunch of people that said I didn't. But that's okay. Okay, so I am very guilty of ending a clip like 3 times. Where I laugh, I notice a thing, I try and say it funnier. I say it again, and it's not for the clip, it's just for stream, and that's just how I talk, but it's very tempting to try and keep that stuff, it's very tempting to keep that stuff in, and you just kind of got to pick the best one. You want to have the best ending to your story that you can with what you have to work with, which you will see later in the presentation. All right. Captions. Most people know about this. Use captions. It could be the difference in triple the views. The only time I sometimes don't, and I'm still experimenting with this, so don't take this as a guarantee, is if chat is on the screen, as in there's a chat message on the screen, and I'm reading that. Sometimes I don't put captions underneath that. That's not 100% though. I'm still testing that out, but I would always put captions. It does make a difference. I accidentally posted a video here without captions on accident, and then I privated it, put it with captions, and it got triple the views. Okay, so there was a concept called kill your darlings, and I actually learned this when I was in film school. But despite the fact that I've learned this, Google's definition is going to be a lot better than anything I could say, so we're just going to read this really quick. Killing your darlings is an editing principle urging writers, which in our case is content creators, because we're kind of the writers of our oh my gosh, I'm getting tongue twisted, our short form videos in a way, to remove beloved scene sentences or characters that do not serve the overall story. So it demands sacrificing personally cherished perfect prose to improve pacing, focus, and narrative quality, prioritizing the reader's experience over the writer's ego. Okay, so what does that mean in English? Cutting things out, like other creators' chatter, you reading an irrelevant comment in between a good moment, alternative endings, saying it over and over again, that sort of thing. Or coming to a different conclusion is also another one. So this concept is a bit harder to show, unfortunately, and it does kind of come down to taste and then refining that taste. And refining it to what you think the taste of your audience is. Framing. Okay. I love that StreamLadder tries to give bounding boxes, but they're actually more restrictive than the actual platforms themselves. So kind of keep that in mind. Left is the StreamLadder preview, and then the right is the actual post on TikTok. So StreamLadder is showing what will be cut off, but the actual safe zone is not cutting that off at all. So I actually framed it using a real template from TikTok, and I got it lined up pretty well, despite the fact that StreamLadder would say, my forehead's being cut off, and it's not, actually. Just preference stuff, I don't know, maybe it's different for different kinds of games, but I would try and keep your hook towards, the top half. Keep it kind of centered in the middle. That's kind of where people's eyes gravitate towards. And be sure that your captions are above the black box that's on the the border here, because otherwise then it's bleeding into your description and it's harder to read. So next, I have some examples of videos that I've repackaged in the past. Again, I'm very sorry, we're just watching my videos. It's what I've got. So I wanted to give you guys some examples of repackaged shorts that encompass what I've tried to teach, and hopefully they'll provide further insight. So we're going to watch this, and then I'm kind of going to tell you what was changed, or at least in my opinion, what was changed. So apologies for this minute and a half of watching the same clip.
Your boyfriend played DBD?
That's how we met, yes. We met in 2021, and then we started dating a year later. Met off of GG Easy is a crazy story. So if you want to know the real story, I was facing an Oni, and the Oni absolutely wiped the fucking floor with me and my team. There was 3 of us healing in the shack. He bam-bammed all 3 of us in one swipe. But I took the loss okay. And so he told his friend, that was a streamer, when you get off, you should raid this girl. I absolutely beat the out of her team, but she took it really well. It was Josh that was the one that raided me. Z's not my roommate anymore. He was a killer that came in after a game and started talking in chat. That's where Z came from. So the moral of the story is always be nice to your killer. Okay, so that is the original video. After I re-edited this, it went from 600 views to 20,000. So here is the 20,000 version.
Does your boyfriend play DBD?
Yes, that's how we met. And we met in 2021, and then we started dating a year later. Met off of GG Easy is a crazy story. If you want to know the real story, I was facing an Oni, and the Oni absolutely wiped the floor with me and my team. There was 3 of us healing in the shack. He bam-bammed all 3 of us in one swipe. But I took the loss okay. And so he told his friend, that was a streamer, when you get off, you should raid this girl. I absolutely beat the shit out of her team, but she took it really well. It was Josh that was the one that raided me. Okay, so what is the difference? You might just feel the difference, but we're going to talk about it. So, kill your darlings. I re-recorded the audio of my friend asking me the question because it was like either muffled, there was like a sound alert between it, or it was just, I don't know, someone else was talking over her. I don't know at the time, but it was busted. So we redo that just so that it works. But I also changed what I wanted the clip to be about. Because as much as I care that I met my roommate in DBD, and it's important because they were also playing the opposing team, just to try and put it in layman's term, the opposing team, because I was nice to them, that darling needed to be gone for the cohesion of the clip. So, stronger ending. The story works better as a full-on love story, I think. It's even the name of the original clip, this one. I named it a DBD love story. So why wasn't it only about that? The ending on that point was a lot stronger and therefore landed more, which landed more watch time, and because people watched through and gave it more, and the retention was higher, so it ended up getting more views. I also already had added context in this video, but that just wasn't enough. I also think that the framing was probably the issue. So captions underneath where the username and description are, they're just too low. And then the camera also going over the safe zones and stuff over the top and the sides was also a problem. So even though I had the context and I had captions, your recipe still has to be completely right. Otherwise, a video could flop. All right, so this one is less impressive. Not as impressive, but it would still make a big difference if you're just starting out. So this one is most definitely a framing problem that got changed. I think the font color and text, like font and everything, is a lot easier to read in the second one. And then context was added by making this clip even longer than the original, which isn't typically what you would think to do. So let's watch these.
So I was like, well, fuck it. Why are you teabagging this killer?
I think they're farming, they give up now.
Oh, really? Hit me. It's okay. Let's find a hook for you. Come here, stop going for the door, I want to help you. No, she's gonna open. Hook me.
She seems so hopeless.
I want to give her another hook. Give us hooks, dude. We're waiting, dude. Give me a hook, dude.
Would this Claudette stop teabagging, bro?
Yeah, dude,
Get out.
stop
Go
teabagging.
away.
Go the fuck away, dude. You're really rude,
Go away.
honestly.
Walk fucking out. Let's just walk out. Just walk out, guys.
They were so mean to the killer, dude. Now they'll know, dude. Now they'll know.
Oh, the randoms even a red rank, and they were acting like that? Really? Ass hat.
Honestly, deserved. Honest death deserved.
Okay. Also, cursing. That's another problem in this original one. So, that also helps. Cut that shit out.
Why are you teabagging this killer?
I think they're farming to give up now.
No. Please hit me, killer. Killer, hit me. It's okay. Come on, killer. Let's go. Let's find a hook for you. Killer, come here. Stop going for the door. I want to help you. Don't do it. No, she's gonna open. Oh, come here, dude. Hook me.
Okay.
Claudette could have a, like, they don't care, bro.
Yeah.
She seems so hopeless.
I want to give her another hook. Over there. Give me another hook. Give us hook. We're waiting, dude. We're waiting.
Would this Claudette stop teabagging, bro?
Yeah, dude,
Get out.
stop teabagging. Go the f away. Really rude,
Go away.
honestly.
Honestly.
Go away. What are you do? Are you body
The only reason they
blocking?
didn't get a hook too is because I freaking flashlight saved them.
Honestly, kill this Claudette. Yeah.
Walk fucking out. Just walk out. Just walk out, guys. Walk out.
You think so, dude?
Guys, walk out.
They were so mean to the killer, honestly. What the now they'll know, dude. Now they'll know. Honestly, deserved.
Alright. Alright. And that's everything. So if you guys have questions, I'd love to hear them before the workshop. So if you have any questions on the presentation specifically, that would be awesome. So the floor is open if you guys want to. Let me see. Let's see.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, go for
So
it.
it seems like you spend a lot of time on the editing of the shorts, actually going through, adding elements,
Mm-hmm.
the stickers, the overlays, everything like that. Do you find it's better to do that rather than have a template, kind of spit out the same things every time? Or does it make more sense to just personalize every single video and,
So
and
I think
curate it?
I think there kind of needs to be a bit of a balance. So of the ones I've repackaged, those were repackaged in Premiere. I haven't gone back and like edited anything while using StreamLadder. I've just been going forward with StreamLadder. But my videos in StreamLadder are still doing a lot better than they used to, and I think it's through adding context. I do think that you do need to put custom elements if they are needed for your video. So maybe not all of the sound effects are necessary or anything like that, but I do think that there are things that can be added, and just kind of machine gunning them out is like not the right method. I am using a template, so like my face cam's always in the same spot, my game's always in the same spot. The captions are always the same color and shape, you know. But I do think that it's important to give context where context is needed. Yeah. Would you be willing to share your template? Am I able to do that in StreamLadder? Do you guys know? Because I could show you it if you'd like.
Oh, I'd actually far.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like screenshot it? Oh, yeah, I could do that. That's fine. Also, if you guys do end up looking at this presentation, I do have like this is linked in here. I don't know if you can like grab it off of a presentation, but once this goes up, I can just send you guys this. This is just like the framing of TikTok, but I can just send you like my template as well, just like a screenshot of it if you'd like. Yeah. That'd help? Okay, yeah, sure. Where'd you get your audio and sound bites? Perfect. Good question. I use my instance. Pretty easy. These are gonna be very loud. I'm warning you right now for headphone users. These are kind of the ones that everyone needs or uses. Yep, and I found a loud one. Sorry. Thought that was gonna be the chill 6.7, and it wasn't. But yeah. Anyway, so this is where I get most of them from. It's instant download. Loud as fuck. It literally says that. Let me go. Let me leave. Yeah, so you can just download MP3. That's where I get them from. And you can put all of those as audio elements as well in your stuff. So, and you can also, you know, download them from there. And you can, there's a search bar as well. Extra Tannis lore. Yeah. Well, I believed in that video. That's why I re-edited it. So, because it didn't do good enough, considering I thought it was a good story time. Okay, any other questions? What am I missing here? Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching my short and following. I appreciate that. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm not sure if you can't say killer in captions. I know that the TikTok's kind of particular about that, so I changed it, but I am not 100% sure, and nobody is. Nobody actually has the TikTok formula because they keep it very secret. So I'm actually in a creator network for like TikTok creators or whatever, and they don't even tell them everything. They are guessing based on reports by the fact that there's so many creators in a program what is getting flagged and what isn't. So that's why some creators don't care, and some people say, you know, purple app. I've even stopped saying purple app because my creator network said that in a live stream, because they said that that is now getting flagged as well. So I say horizontal app now because I don't think they can get rid of that word. So yeah. Let's see here. Ending of a... Yes, I also wish that I could put the ending of a clip at the beginning. That's the one feature I'm definitely missing, because I have done that for like loopability purposes on my old clips, or like clips even right before the program started. So it's unfortunate they don't let us do that, but yeah.
So I can tell you my hack for that, because I literally just did an edit that way.
Oh yeah.
I
Montage.
just did a montage.
Yeah.
And luckily my like beginning of my clip was like 3 seconds. So
Gotcha.
that's
Yeah.
what I did. It worked.
Yeah. I've used that a little bit. I kind of wish you could go back and edit after you already grab a montage, but that's okay. You know, just give them the feedback, guys. I have feedback. I would like crossfades over all of the audio so that my audio is not popping all over the goddamn place, which they don't have. That's what I'm asking for. Yes. So anyway. Yeah. So write that down, send it to them. Do you think it's okay to have the game zoomed out, like that with a blurred background? Yeah, what do you mean by that? Could you elaborate? Like this kind of vibe? Or do you just mean like if you're doing it and there isn't, like you don't have a face cam? If that's what you mean. Because it's definitely okay to not have a face cam. People don't have face cams all the time. Nice. It makes nothing, it means that nothing's getting covered by the tick. Yeah. I would definitely put blurs on top and bottom. So let me, I'd put blurs on top and bottom, with the bottom being a heavier blur. Right? So for me, my blur's only like as big as until the search bar at the top, and then it's as big as the... Well, actually, I make it a little bit bigger so that the captions have a little bit of, like, game to stand on right above the black bar. I don't know if you can see that. And then, yeah, so I think that's probably best so that people can see it. I do some, like, zoom effects on some things that are just, like, for comedic effect, but I probably wouldn't keep it, like, vertically like that the entire time. Added the structure of my clip in CapCut. Yeah, and then for auto captions and stuff, that's smart. Because CapCut, doesn't that have auto captioning though? But I imagine being able to edit by caption is like really helpful. Like I find it very helpful that I don't know if you guys knew this, by the way, but if you click into the caption bar, it'll stop being purple and it'll show you the words. So you can actually like adjust your trim to the words. It's a little sus and it like stops working every once in a while, but let me see. So I would think... Okay, so it feels like we're kind of getting into workshop stuff, but that's okay. I usually lay it out like that. I think that your gameplay is being too covered up by, like, your name and your caption. Or your description, sorry. Caption makes it confusing. Hey, guys, we're in here because of their program. We can't be talking shit now. Oh, my God. Gameplay, face cam, zoom in. Full screen my model. No, that's good. Depending on how I feel, it would be better. Yeah. I like to zoom in on my camera, depending on if I'm, like, saying something that is helpful, I guess, or funny. I'll make it bigger. I'll make my face bigger. Okay. Any other questions before I move into workshopping? I should have had you guys put your names on the clips that you submitted. I low-key forgot that part, so I don't know who's actually who, so that's awesome. Do you have any tips for someone who stutters way too much? Yes, cut that shit out. Me too. Same. We'll go back here. The beginning. Am I joking right now? Yeah, cut that shit. This, the reason that I've is 2 splits is because I went like and so, not like that, but like kind of, so I just cut the middle of it out. Get rid of it. They don't need to know you stutter. So, if they come to my streams, they'll find out. That's fine. I'm cutting every single word too. I think it's maybe better that way sometimes. Like, that's why I was saying it would be great if we had crossfades, because yeah, my videos do get a little poppy, but that doesn't seem to be, like, I don't know. Would that mean that my 20,000 or 30,000 viewed short would then suddenly be 50,000 if my audio wasn't popping? Maybe. I don't know. We can't know these things. My audio was popping. La la la. Like, I don't know. So it can look awkward and unnatural. I definitely get that, and there's definitely that issue in like this video example. I don't know if you were here for this. For the first one. But I think you could also look at it as like is it necessary to the story? Like, if you could just cut it completely and the short still makes sense. Is that something that maybe you should consider doing, you know? I don't have the plus. I have the older one, but yeah, it's MV7. Yep. I say a lot and like, yeah, same. I need to start saying and they went and then they go for conversational pieces, because I just say and they were like and I was like, and I need to change that, because technically that is right, but it would be more conversational, not sound like I am a buffoon if I just change the language on like when I'm telling stories, but I haven't done that yet. It's a habit that's hard to break. I cut every single like and then, and it makes me mad. Yup. Sometimes it's needed to show, I guess, the passage of time or events or, you know, a back and forth in a conversation, but yeah. What's cool about the MV7 is that it is also USB, so you do not actually need an interface to use it. I'm currently not using it with an interface. Should I make the upgrade or the switch to an interface, I can do that too and keep my mic. You ever have a dream where you know when you could, and then you know what, and you could do anything? True. Okay, any other questions? Because then otherwise we're going to get into the actual meat and potatoes of looking at your guys' clips if you want. I am embarrassed that my talk was only 20 minutes long. I'm late, but I made it. Yippee! What up, Papa? Hi. The MV7 Plus is the new one. I have no idea what they changed except the lights light up different. The MV7 is like $150 used on eBay. I don't think they make it anymore. I missed most of it, but yeah. It was great. I will be posting it on YouTube. I have to edit out the parts where nothing was working, so we'll have to do that. But then after that, it'll be fine. And I will be posting this as well. I can just post it in like my, what's it called? The Find a Collab, I guess. That's where I posted that. I'll post it in my post for that. And then I'll also have it in the description of the YouTube video. This will be on my second channel, so not my main channel. God, no. Anyway, true. The SM57, that's mostly for, like, live performance, right? Or not live performance, but, like, singing and stuff, yes? It's the one that kind of, like, looks more like a microphone? Gotcha. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like nobody else has questions on the presentation. If you missed some stuff, I'll check my comments or whatever, or check the Discord still, so if you end up watching this back and you're like, oh, I do have a question on that, I will respond to you because I'm actually in the Discord. So, okay. With that then, thanks so much for your attention, guys. We're going to go into the workshop part of this now. I hope that you all volunteered to be recorded because, yep, that's on the form if you put something in there. Follow me on all the things. Stand at the disco everywhere. You don't have to do that, by the way. But whoever followed me during this talk, I appreciate you. Thanks. I heard it. Okay. I don't know who the hell anyone is, unfortunately, because I didn't ask that question for no freaking reason. Why I did that, I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna see what happens. They said they're maybe gonna show up. Let's see. Who is this? We're gonna find out together. History Gangster. I'm pretty sure. Was he here? Did I see them in here?
I'm here.
Yes. Hi.
It's
Hello.
not expected to go first.
Hello. Hello. I'm so sorry. You are first, my friend. Okay, so you only use Clip GPT, so we don't have the original. That's totally fine. Hopefully, we don't have to put this in here. I can already see a couple of things, so let's take a look at this. So let me make sure this isn't muted. Let me know if you guys can't hear it, please, and thank you.
This?
Can everyone hear it? Yes, indeed. Yes. Okay. Neat. All right. So we've got a 35-second clip. Let's go.
We're gonna activate this.
Command accepted.
Get out of my way.
Commencing 5-second countdown. 5.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Well, it's been nice knowing y'all.
2, 1.
Dang. Geo shared the live. Thanks for the share, Geo. We're gonna activate.
Couple of things that I'm seeing right off the bat. So, I was gonna try and not talk shit about them, but here we are. Okay. StreamLadder, I love that they do this, but not all of them are created equal. So, this element stamp, God.
I can't hear.
Oh, can you not hear me? Wait, hello? Check, check. Who can't hear? I can hear you?
I can
okay.
hear you.
Who said they can't hear me? Is it history? Because I need them to hear me. Everyone else can hear me. Okay, I don't know who that was. That's all right. Okay, so I love that they give us elements that are pre-made for us to promote ourselves. However, they are not created equal in terms of like so from what I know about TikTok, because I'm in a creator network, they don't like static images. And this might just be for live streams, but the fact that this stays on the screen the entire time and doesn't move might be an issue. The other thing is it's kind of gigantic, and there are no, sizes that they suggest for you to do it. I mean, maybe it pops in at a certain size and then you're making it bigger. I'm not sure because I don't use the ones that they have pre-made.
I apologize.
Yeah?
Could you repeat everything? My internet literally just cut out.
Oh, it was
I'm watching
you that
this
couldn't
on.
hear. Oh, shoot. That's what I thought was happening. Okay. No, you're fine. Okay. So I love that StreamLadder has these pre-made like stickers for us to be able to promote ourselves. However, they're not all created equal. Some of them don't move. This is one of the ones that doesn't move. Not only does it not move, it has a competitor's logo on it for a very long time. And you don't have to use it the whole time. But for this clip, you did use it for the whole 35 seconds. So for this, I would make it a lot smaller if you still wanted to use this one because it is minimal. It's just black and white with a little bit of purple. That's fine. Very tasteful. However, for me, I don't like using the ones that have the logos on it because I have heard some mumbo jumbo over on the TikTok side that they don't like that shit. Especially if it's another streaming platform, at the very least. I know they're very picky about it for live streaming specifically, and they do have AI that can detect what the logos are. According to the creator network I'm in. Like I said, they don't even know. We're all guessing, but that is the reports. That's what they're finding. So,
I did switch to a new one for my newer clips.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think it has the YouTube, Insta, and I think Twitch, but I don't remember.
Some of those are good, some are bad. Actually, you know what? Let's just go to StreamLadder really quick. Because I'm probably going to need that for maybe one of your guys' clips anyway. So let's just... Is it going to make me put in a clip if I just go in here? Okay, you gotta clip... I don't know what this is. Someone clip this for me in my stream. I don't know what this is. I'm just going to select it. We're not going to watch it. I just want to see the sidebar here. Okay.
That said, hi, nice guitars.
No. Hush me. Also, what is this crop? Okay, whatever. I don't know what that is. Okay. The ones that are kind of... Let's see here. It depends how big, too. I do feel like if you put this one this big, that's a problem. But maybe if it's this big and not on the entire video, that would be better. So towards the end, maybe just a little flashy, and then it goes away. I don't think that they are made with the intention of being on the screen at the entire time. I know some people maybe keep them and they have millions of views. That's totally fine. But at least my taste preference or whatever, I feel like sometimes they kind of indicate the end of a clip, though, so I understand if you don't want to put them there. That totally makes sense too. But I wouldn't have this be like this or like, okay, I gotta fix this crop so we can see what the fuck we're looking at here. Hang on, sorry. Okay. I would not put this here. Like, it's just not, it's too much. It's too much, and I think all of the platforms that you are creating on, unless they are the Instagram and the YouTube, are not gonna vibe with this. All of this is personal taste, and also what I know from what I've been told about the creator network that I'm in. So, which is a TikTok thing. So, it is what it is. Those people are just beloved by TikTok and do things right, so TikTok loves them. So there's actually a concept that I learned from my creator network that is called, and honestly, Dan, you're in the same one as me. Dan knows. Level Up Dan is in DSP with me. That's hilarious. So 2 rights and a wrong is kind of the process. Yeah, man, that's why I said hello, fellow DSP buddy. The first message, but it's okay. So it's okay. So 2 rights and a wrong is kind of like what they teach, which is basically like, oh, your video is formatted good and like you don't curse, but you have like a logo or something. So it's like you're doing 2 things right, so you can kind of get away with a wrong, basically. Otherwise, you get suppressed. If you're doing too many wrongs, it's kind of a 3 strikes you're out kind of vibe. They do all the naughty stuff little creators can't, pretty much. So let's try and help ourselves out by not having these. So another thing. I feel like you're going to feel what I'm going to say. So one more second. Let me get where I want to in here. All right, command accepted. Nice. I get that. You push the button. Command accepted. I don't know what this is looking at. Oh, this elevator isn't functioning. I see. Okay, so my first watch. So on my second watch, I get it. On my first watch, though, I didn't understand that. And I think it's because these are out of the safe zone. So the T is completely out of the safe zone, but this is out of the safe zone of like viewing. So I didn't understand that. I thought I was supposed to look at something on the wall, and it just looked like a blank wall to me. So I didn't understand that it's, oh, the elevator's not working. And I get the vine boom. I didn't understand. I thought we were looking down a hallway window and there's supposed to be a boogeyman here, and I don't see one. And that could just be, I'm dumb as shit. But I think that you need to assume that people scrolling on... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase my sentence before I finish that one. Don't assume people are dumb as shit when they're scrolling. But I think you need to assume that people do not know what the fuck is going on. And I think that's fair. So...
I was going to say, the zoom feature, I was trying to get that whole text in there. But... Yeah. You know, because it's so up at the top part of the screen, it was a little difficult to
yeah, I wish I had your original clip, because then I could kind of see or kind of show like what it is. Where on the screen does that text show? If you could actually look, is it on like very top like top left?
Yeah,
okay.
Very top left.
So is your camera on the top left as well? Is that why it was hard, or?
No.
Okay.
It's just like at the very top
I
of the
see.
screen.
So I see it on. I see it right here. I get it. Right. So you didn't want to grab, and I get that because it's on the very edge. I would still give it a little bit more breathing room, I think. Or yeah, just use a screenshot. If you took a screenshot of that text and used it as an element, that would probably have been a greater indication. Especially like you see it click, you could have kept clicking it, right? Because I think you do. If you put that this elevator is no longer functioning here in the, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, I hope you can. If you put it here, then that would maybe work a little bit better for this. Screenshot, put a blur on the video background would be nice too, I think. I think that'd be good. Just so the bottom and the top, everything's blurry except for this is not working. That's another good change. There's not just one way to, what is the skin a cat? Is that the phrase? But yeah, this didn't read to me, especially because this didn't leave as well. So that's just another thing. So let's see here.
It's been nice knowing y'all.
So I don't know what happened. So you died because you started a countdown. Okay, so I understand the clip now. So you started a countdown, so you died because you thought you could leave the place in which you are imploding, and you can't. So then you just kind of accept your fate, and you go. Okay, awesome. So let's take a look at the end here. Actually, for this...
Uh-oh. Well, it's been nice knowing y'all.
I would have cut from here until like 2-1. I know it's only like a second and a half of a change, but it might help with your retention. because these count down very slow.
Dang.
As much as I know you want to put a hook that makes people comment, I'm not sure that it works here. I think that works more with like informational Instagram posts than it really does on like gaming clips. As much as you want the engagement, I think you this is terrible. I think you kind of need to rage bait just a smidge to get people to comment on your stuff. And that sucks, and I learned that through this program, and that sucks. But I don't think I'd use a second vine boom there. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Let's see. Oh, right, when he explodes, yeah? I would have maybe zoomed in on your face, maybe.
Dang.
Maybe a different sound effect. I like where your captions are. I know they're not being covered. I think they might be a little too big, but that's okay. That's a preference thing. And then at the end here, this dang, boom, cut. No more. No more video, dang. If you want to zoom in on your face for dang, boom. You have 4 seconds that are making your video only be watched 80%. Like, if guaranteed, if everyone watched this video, but they watched until the content was over, you would still be missing like 5 seconds of a 35-second video being watched. Because nothing else happened, especially because you talked to chat and it has nothing to do with the clip.
Share Geo. So you wouldn't recommend like putting a call to action at the end of the clip?
I wouldn't. If you want to do a call to action, I'd maybe put it in like the captions or in the pinned comment, like the first comment or whatever. But at that point, yeah, I just don't think it really works for something like this. Because I think if someone's gonna want to leave that comment, they're gonna leave it anyway. If they were gonna leave a comment for you, like they're gonna open up, like you can't really make people open up the comment section on a short because they're literally just scrolling, you know. Your goal is to make them watch the whole thing so that you get recommended to them again and they can't avoid you. I've been getting a lot more, you're all over my FYP, I guess I have to follow now, messages in the last like couple of weeks. It's kind of what you want. As much as you want comments, and comments will help with things, you want it to be a funny video first that you get likes, so that it gets watched by more people. And then eventually, the more people there are to see it, the more comments you'll eventually get because there's just more people. If only 1%, or if only 1% leaves a comment, right? You want that 1% to be as big as possible. So.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries. Any other questions? Actually, I kind of want to look at which element you're using or where you're putting it, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it like the newest one has it? 5 minutes ago, we're cranking. Hell yeah.
Yo, why do you
okay,
take
this
children's
one.
pizza
Okay.
and eat them for yourself?
So, perfect. I like that. I like how quick it was. I still think it's a little too big.
Even though
I would almost put your hook higher up. The other thing is, I know this is one of their default hooks. I would kind of make that like the outline bolder so that people know it's a hook versus a caption, if that makes sense. Because your caption is bigger than your hook, so there needs to be something to make this be known that it is your hook. How long does your hook last on the screen? Let's see here. How long is this clip? 38 seconds. I would make your hook last longer a little bit too. Like, okay. I don't know. Depending on how long the clip is. Like, if it's a 11-second clip, I only probably have it for like 3, but I would probably have it for like 5. So that it gives people... Because even if they swipe away, maybe they try to read it for a little while, you know? And yeah, I wouldn't put you over the hook. I'd probably put the hook there. Or like a little bit kind of between these two elements here. This one's good. I like that it fades away. It's great.
Even though
maybe at the beginning of the clip might not be good. I don't know what the rule is with that, though, so take that with a grain of salt. I know they don't like cursing this first 7 seconds or whatever, so I don't know how it is with... I don't know how long they want it before you start showing competitor logos. I don't know, but... So, yeah. Okay, but I like that one. It's fine. Pizza's missing pineapple. All right, cool. Okay, other questions?
No, I think you've given me a lot to work with and to try to improve. It'll take a couple days though because I got clips planned out.
Okay, well, good luck. Good luck. Thanks so much for submitting a clip and be willing to be publicly ridiculed in front of your peers. So thank you.
Honestly, I feel like I'm like I said, I'm a pleb in front of all you guys because I'm not in the top 100, and I feel like there's.
And you know what? That's okay. You know why?
So.
Because you have 100 subscribers now. So. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. No, it'll get better. You're only at 200 videos. I know that sounds like a lot, but like, Not really. I have 700. I have over 700, just so everybody knows. My shit was ass for like a really long time. Okay. Thanks so much. All right, let's see who's next. Not just death sound Fortnite. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm hoping it's someone who's here. Oh, it doesn't want to load. Hell yeah. Okay, maybe. I got a maybe on this. We're going to open it. Lettuce, you're here, yeah? Hey. What up? You're next on the chopping block. Oh, God, it's playing. Hush. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Is Lettuce here? Yes. Lettuce is here. I'm here. Okay, you don't have to get on mic if you don't want to. That's fine. I will read your messages. I will try and prioritize your messages. Okay, so you have the original clip. Awesome. Very cool. I don't know why I don't have to open that, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, good to know. It's like kind of it's Game Boy, right? Or DS? Just so I know it's vertical. Okay, so I know what we're working with. That's nice. DS. Okay, cool. I don't have my mic set up. No, that's fine. I like the shloom. Let's see.
What? What the f? Charmander with illusion. What the f? What? What the f? Charmander with illusion.
Oh, that is the whole clip. Okay, very short. Okay. Hold on. I guess I just need to watch this a couple times to get it all in my brain. Hang on.
What?
Honestly, and this, again, I'm stupid. I've never played these games. I thought that it doing a little wub 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 was another effect you added because of the shloom, unfortunately. And that's maybe me being stupid. Like I said, I'm trying to watch this as dumb as possible, which I am, which is easy because I am. So I am not really picking up that he's doing that little wiggle jiggle of illusion. I thought it was the shloom. It needs some context. I think so. Now, I don't know Pokemon enough to know what that context would be, but I do think it needs context, and I think the shloom might be confusing me as to like what's going on. The zoom is good, but yeah, I think the motion blur, because he's motion blurring himself, doing a little thing over here.
Sure.
Where is he actually? That. So because of that being on, or like with the zoom, I'd maybe just start zoomed in, since that is the first thing you open with. I love that you open with like the thing, right?
What?
I would have been zoomed in on the fact, because it's something else, right? Okay, so I get it now. It took me, how many watches was that? 5? Okay, so you thought it was one thing, and it goes, wub, 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 wub. It's actually a Charmander surprise. It's not something that Charmanders have, right? Okay, so I would probably already be zoomed in here to see that change. The freaking wub, 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 wub change. And then you can zoom out from it to be like, whoa, what the fuck? Right?
What?
Because I think the zoom is good, but I feel like zooming in to then zoom out is a little jarring. I don't know. Yes, if you could see me right now, I did little spirit fingers for it too. Yes. I've rewatched it 20 times to figure it out. You're so right. Oh my god. Genius! Genius! The normal person would be like, what the fuck was that? And then scroll back. And scroll past. But, you know, we love that. This might have really good watch time because I don't know when the video ends. That is also true. I have no idea when this video ends because it's very short. And there's no indication that it ends, which is cool. I'm gonna get nosy. I'm so sorry. Okay, nice. I don't want to say this is a bad ratio, because it's not. But I do think that it might prove that it's people that are confused more than they are enjoying, I guess, if that makes sense. That might show you something. Likes don't always show you something, but
What?
we're watching one more time.
What the f? Charmander with illusion.
You didn't edit this in StreamLadder, did you? This is edited a lot better than this. Or, sorry, StreamLadder is a really good editor. You're doing things StreamLadder can't do, right? I think it was CapCut. Okay, I can tell, which is good. Like you're using your tools to the advantages in which the tools have, if that makes sense. So it's gonna be hard for me to compete with this in StreamLadder in terms of like the zooms and stuff. But if we just want to go like real quick through it, and I honestly I don't think you need this, but I think you're kind of getting what we're saying. But by the way, did you know you could put in other people's clips in your own StreamLadder? That's a little scary. That's all right. And then it's gonna have what my hooks and stuff are. Ignore that. And it's also gonna have my crop. Hang on. Okay, so Jesus Christ, how did you crop this? We did that and then this and then that. Is that right? This might take more time than it's worth, I just realized. Okay. I'm trying to match it, but okay. So you have it like that? Something like that? That looks right. Oh, you don't even have it blurry. You actually crop to this. I see. Okay. That's fine. Whichever. Good to know. Whatever your preference is, I'll try and match that. That's fine. The practicality of this is not really, it's not really being practical at the moment. Okay. Close enough, right? All right. So for this first little bit though, oh, this is the full clip. So I love how much of the beginning that you cut off. That's awesome. Because I know that your clip actually starts, you start it here, right? So I would just leave just like a smidge, just like a little dash. Just a little bit. Like, maybe not your move, but when it gets hit. Okay, maybe not that one. Hold on. Where does it change into the thing? Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Oh. And...
What?
Okay. And I'd probably do a zoom on that one. Okay, ignore my hook. You don't need a hook. That's fine. Sorry, that is still there. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I would probably just start it pretty simply like this. I don't know. You don't have to agree with that. But that's probably what I would do. Maybe. Something like that. Since you're in CapCut, I would put some sort of transition from the big zoom to this. Like some sort of zoom out kind of vibe, you know? Which they don't. There's a zoom out. Whoa, that's so cool. I didn't even notice I did that. Okay, well, anyway. But I would zoom out to this next thing maybe, or since you're like, maybe make your face bigger just for you being shocked or something, and then go back. Oh, you cut this whole thing. Okay, I see. You're quiet for a very long time. Gotcha. And then I know you put a sound effect here. I thought that was good. Thought that was tasteful. Good on picking a good middle, because you didn't need any of this, which is awesome. Because you don't actually say the thing. This is... So you picked your good ending, which is great. And then I think that's it, right? That ends up being 4 seconds. I don't know what I did. Hold on.
Charmander with illusion.
I think you left. Oh, you left in what the fuck? Okay, so that's what. Hold on. Okay. So there's not a lot here. You don't want to do a 4-second clip, but technically you did do 2 endings, but that's all right.
What the?
They're like close enough together. I didn't notice.
What the fuck?
Okay, and that ends up. Okay, I'm still at 6 seconds. I don't know what I did here, but there you go. Okay.
Oh. What?
Okay, and then of course when you play shit back on StreamLadder, it breaks itself. It just starts shitting a brick. So apologies. I think you get that though, right? That was a great clip though. You're doing a lot right. Clip maxing. It's 6 seconds now. You're welcome. Okay. Do you have questions? Fighting for my life. It was like half screen. Just hopes and dreams. Honestly, it looks good. Because I mean, while there is like game stuff down here, you kind of don't need what you're doing. If it was more important, then I'd be a little like, oh, I can't see like what you're touching or whatever. But you cut that stuff out too. So TikTok's fickle. I don't know how to win TikTok either. DS. What does DS stand for in this scenario? My Dead by Daylight brain is cooked and thinks you're talking about decisive strike. What does that mean? The console. Oh, girl. Okay. Hold on. Wait. I don't think so. The feedback helped a lot. The DS is the hardest to find a layout for because it's so long, but it all made sense. Okay, cool. Lovely stuff. That was quick. All right. I don't know who. My Gaming Thumbs, I know you're here, yeah? Hello, hello. You're next. If you're still here, people might have fucked off. I don't know. That's all right.
No, I'm here.
Hey. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Okay,
Do you
nice
mind if I
hook.
record this for my own purposes?
Go for it. I mean, it's gonna be.
Okay.
I'm recording the workshop too, so hopefully you guys are all right with that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Here we go.
Oh, get me away from that spider.
Okay.
Oh no, that
Oh,
guy
what
can
is
jump.
that?
He has verticality.
Oh my goodness me. What a nightmare I'm having right here. We're getting our cycle in sync, exactly, Rebel, exactly. What happens when you spend that much time together?
There's like a badass. The one with armor. The one Jay's touching.
What, this one that I'm
Yes.
trying to currently deal with.
That's just.
Okay. All right. This is again one of those things where it's like StreamLadder has all the tools, and sometimes they make it worse. So I'm not a big fan of this font when people are gaming. The one that gives you emotes. Not the font, but the turning on the like emoticon things while there's gameplay. I think also, unfortunately, the emoticons are right where your crosshair is. So for half of the clip, I can't see what you're aiming at because there's a freaking smiley face in the way. So I feel like they made this in order to appeal to people that do just chatting and stuff. And I don't actually think it's for gamers. Because if you're doing just chatting, this is to like TikTok brain rot, like, ooh, monkey, yeah. So I think that's kind of what they made this for. And I don't actually think it's for gameplay clips. But hey, they don't explain that. I wouldn't use that. Or if you're gonna use that, make sure it's not right over the gameplay here. Other thing, I'm sure that you maybe noticed that I also said to history is I would have cut this way fast. I can see that your friends are talking towards the end, and I also see that you reach either for your clip button or for your stream deck to clip it. So I can see you do that. I sometimes have that in my clips because I clip too fast, get too eager, but I also do hear your friends say that just.
That's just.
And you're only losing about a second and a half here, but I do think with shorts, every second matters, unfortunately. Deleting every emoji. Okay, hold on. Girl, hold on. You don't have to do that. If you go into your captions and you go to styles, the way to fix that, hold on, is the paintbrush. You can change how big the text is. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can change how big the text is, and you can also turn on or off effects. Yes, there you go. So you can either supersize words, or you can hide punctuation, or you can also, like, when does it bounce? Does it bounce on the word? Does it bounce on the sentence? Like, are we showing one sentence at a time? You know, that sort of thing. So you would just turn off the visual element thing, I think. Yeah. Made a preset without the emojis. Yeah, exactly. Same. Actually, I don't think I made this as a preset. I should probably save that. But it worked. It goes on all my stuff anyway. So I would personally pay me down to use those.
There we go.
You're welcome. Preset without. Oh, there's a place you can turn it off. I see. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, get me away from that spider.
Okay.
Oh no, that guy can jump.
Okay. So what I imagine is happening here is my problems is a part of this GIF. Is that right?
Yeah.
Like it's in the photo of the dude, right?
Yeah, but I don't
It's, like,
remember seeing
attached.
that when I was putting it in.
Gotcha.
Which is odd.
Okay, gotcha. Because I was gonna say it's almost giving like even it's like removing context by trying to add context. I like that you tried to add some. I'm not actually sure if context is needed here. Like I don't even know what game you're playing, but I know you're fucking up a spider, right? And you're trying to get a spider away from you. I'm not sure if that's needed.
Oh no, that guy can jump. He has
That guy? Okay. You said get away from the spider, but oh no, the guy can jump. And then it's a dude. So I imagine you're fighting a spider maybe first, and then, oh no, the guy can jump. I don't think there's a way to really fix that, I mean, you're fighting one enemy
The
and then
spider
another
was
one
from
comes up.
somebody I was streaming with, so they said that.
Oh, sorry.
Everything I say is in the
see. Okay.
In we go.
Okay, hang on.
Get me away from that spider.
I wouldn't keep it. If you can cut it, I wouldn't keep it. I'm not sure if you can cut it. Let's see if we can. I'm not going to do the whole formatting thing. I just kind of want to see if we can cut it without it being a little sussy or robotic here. Let's see. Okay. Ignore these. Hey, my layout's pretty close to yours. Ha 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 ha.
Much
Okay.
time to get.
Anyway, all right.
In we go.
Get me away from that spider.
Okay, let's see here.
In we go.
By the way, you guys can cut with S on StreamLadder if you didn't know. Let's see here. I see you backflipping, being all cool.
In we go.
Let's take this out because there's silences. Let's go. I think it works better. I would cut him.
Go.
It's like, okay, establishing shot. You know, if this was a movie, all right, establishing shot. We're fighting things. We're doing cool backflips. And then you're worried about this guy jumping.
Verticality.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's my focus on it, was getting away from that one, and then the other two were in the background fighting something else.
So I would cut it because it doesn't actually add to the story and it confuses confuse me. I was gonna curse, but there's no reason to. All right, confuse the shit out of me. What game is this? I don't know. It looks really cool. What game is this?
Enshrouded.
Enshrouded. Neat.
One of the many survival co-op sandbox games that are spawned after Valheim.
Oh, okay. I like it. It looks cool. Kind of is giving me Trine vibes a little, but like 3D, which is cool. So anyway, I think cutting out your buddy helps with the context of what you need to do, because them saying "get me away from the spider" isn't actually relevant to you combating verticality, which is what the clip is, right? So cutting them would help with that in terms of the readability of the clip.
Oh no, that guy can jump.
And then I know you tried to add context with the guy jumping. I would pick a different one because it put my problems there, which I know you didn't see, but that's all right. I would also put maybe it a little faster. I don't think it needs to be on the screen as long. Like if you pick a different thing.
Verticality.
Like, oh no, that guy can jump. Maybe can jump can put if you want context there. Like I said, some of this stuff comes down to taste. I wouldn't put that at all, but if you want the context of it or you think it adds to the clip or it's funny, that's fine. But yeah, I'd make that a little shorter in terms of how long it's on the screen for. And then I would also pick a different GIF.
He has verticality.
Also, another thing, same with framing. So I know you're using StreamLadder's frame preferences here. I can tell that's why your face is so low on the screen. You can actually push that up. I'd use a TikTok frame or a YouTube frame because you are so safe. There is so much space between you and like when these things are, and it's the same on TikTok. It's like kind of in the same spot. They kind of mimic each other so that you're not, having one be fucked up over another. So you can push all this up. I think you can push up your gameplay as well. Just because I think you might be okay since we're on PC. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's see if Mobile Simulator can show me kind of what it looks like here. You definitely could push it up just a little bit, which can just come up with your camera. It's not like your crop is bad or anything.
Oh my.
Okay. All right. But yeah, that's what I would. Those are the things I would change. Do you have any questions? Oh goodness, it's happening again.
No, not really. I mean, I'm just watching and learning from everything else too, and just wanted to get as much information as I could. And the framing is something I need to work on because I tend to watch them back in the StreamLadder preview and they look good.
Yeah.
But then when they actually get pushed out to the platforms, it
Right.
seems like everything is kind of shifted around. The captions are higher up than I thought.
So that's kind of what I was talking about here. In their preview, it shows that my head is being cut off and all of that, and it's not the main. It's actually not on TikTok. So you just what I would do is I would put one of these frames as a custom element, make it as big as possible to get your framing right, and then delete that, and then save your template.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks so much for letting us look at your clip. I appreciate it. So.
Yeah. Thanks for the feedback.
Yes, of course. Hold on. Also, Lettuce, I forgot about you. Hold on. I forgot about you. Let me fix it. 1 second. I'm fake. Oh. All right. Let's see who's next. All right. Who is here? It says maybe. I don't have it. It was off screen during a playthrough to get footage. Okay, I got a feeling I know who this is. But let me just double check. Oh, what the hell? Oh, because I... Okay. So this is not who I thought it was.
Yeah, this
You're
is me.
here. Hi.
No, I'm Deserac. I'm not here.
Simulation tool. Ah, that is a...
Never mind.
Hold on, I gotcha. Let me put that in the chat really quick. It's a Chrome extension. Manage extension. Is that right? No, that's not how I share this with you. Hang on. Hello, hello. Let me grab this for somebody, and then we'll get started real quick. Where the frick? I think if you just type in mobile extension, it'll be there. Extension, Chrome. That looks right. There you go. Not every website works, or it'll like kind of show you mobile, but like it'll still be widescreen. So this is a way to do it if it's not widescreen. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. We got Resident Evil and Steven Universe Giant Woman. Okay. I am unfamiliar with both, so this might be tough for me. We're gonna see.
Wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I get this one immediately. Sorry, let me go back.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. All I wanna do is help you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. All I wanna do.
Okay, first off, how'd you make that? I'm just curious.
I just got a lot of like my footage from playing it, and then I found footage of someone that made me damn skin, and then I think I went on. Oh, it was one of the things someone recommended to try. But it flopped really hard, so I'm just curious as to what I went wrong.
Is this a filter that you put on your game? Is it a mod that you put in your game? Like, where'd you get the footage of?
No, it's a costume from the game.
Oh, so you can replay and then it gives you the costume of Lady Big Boob Lady.
If you get the, I think it's pre-order, you can make a dress up and start for the playthrough.
Awesome. Okay, I was confused. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter actually if memes make sense. So kind of tough. I feel like we're a lot closer punched in than maybe you think in terms of gameplay here. I don't know if there's any more top and bottom that you could have put here, or if this is literally the top of the screen is the bottom, and these are just close-ups from the game. It kind of looks like it. Okay, so
the game, yeah.
I would probably put a blur for the captions down here, and I'd probably put one up here. I would also move this somewhere else because your description and stuff is going to be blocking that. I do like this one, very minimalistic. Since it's a meme, so okay, it's a little tougher because I'm gonna go against what I said. Since it's a meme, you do want to watermark it the entire time, for the most part, because people can steal it pretty easily. So you definitely actually do want to keep a watermark the whole time.
Yeah. It's I saw Squish said, and it seemed very done. It was quite weird. It was like when I uploaded it, it was fine.
Yeah.
But every time it was like rendered and stuff by StreamLadder, it came out at this quality. I don't know what was causing it. I think after the fourth time of me trying to do it, I was like, all right, no. You know, I already spent way longer than I should have.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of happens. It also depends on what your like bitrate was on stream. as well. And also, YouTube likes to do this cute and fun thing that nobody asked for, which is AI upscale shorts that don't like meet to their that like isn't their preference or liking, and sometimes that actually makes it look worse, obviously, than better. So again, yeah, I'd move this up. You do want to watermark it the whole time. I don't know about this whole like it being just like a solid. Can you? I don't know the answer to this question, so give me a second. Let me check here. I already have this open. Is there opacity? Yeah, so something like this. I'm sorry, Gaming Thumbs, I'm so on your clip, but since it's a meme, you want to keep that on the whole time, but I would maybe take the opacity down of the element so that it's not obstructing and you can read it, but it's in like a pretty obvious spot so that people can't steal it. So that's what I would do here, especially since it's on the entire clip.
Yeah, I said this like
really,
yes. What I normally do.
Yeah, yeah, you want to watermark memes if you don't want your shit stolen. It's dumb. Maybe you're down to get your stuff stolen, but they do. They do. It auto blurs the backgrounds. Yes, that's what I was kind of thinking you could maybe do with this. Did you... You don't have it. That's okay. Sorry, Gaming Thumbs, I still have your thing open. Apologies. I'm just gonna, real quick, just for the... You could just do this. You know? So if you want to go top and bottom and her forehead's up here, but it's blurred... You know what I mean? Like, that would probably give you a little bit better framing. And then, you know, you put your element here across the whole thing or something where it's not obscuring the captions, and then voila, like there's your clip. I'd maybe change the caption font as well. It's a little scuffed, just a little. I mean, I do understand the playful nature of Steven Universe, and that is the audio. So it's kind of like an indication of that through the font. Like, the font is not completely terrible. So that might just be like a preference thing. But, you know,
it was my first time trying something this way, so getting used to it.
Yeah. Do you typically do memes for your for stuff? No. Okay.
I was just doing what he said, like try different things, see what works, see what doesn't. Normally I do like jump scare reactions.
Okay.
It's like
yes.
Like my last few, I've been trying different genres, so you can see like some things I'm trying to work and some aren't. But like my Resident Evil seems to be the bread and butter, so to speak.
I would, if it's okay, I kind of want to see a clip that's more similar to the things that you're consistently making to try and give you some feedback, because memes flopping, it's like, it's kind of tough to say.
I'd say the
if you
best
don't
one
want
of them
to,
where I've
that's
not
totally
tried
fine.
anything too extreme. It'd be second row, third one across, that panic mode activated.
Okay.
That's more in line to what I normally do.
Okay. I hope, does anyone object or oppose to the extra time here? I feel like I just want to see something that's not a meme, so I hope that's all right.
That's fine.
As someone who's hard of hearing and relies on captions to help with context, the style of font is hard to keep up with. I also do bounce per, like I try and have per sentence on the screen. Like if you're actually reading it, I feel like the bounce per word is kind of for like attention grabbing, where like on sentence, it's kind of like actually helpful. Again, personal preference, I know that the bounce per word is more common and does better, but all right, let's see.
Please.
I like this font better. We got a spooky font. And it's not Halloween. Okay. Is that the whole... Okay, gotcha. All right, okay, let's just rewatch. Let's watch the whole thing. Let's just see.
Please, let me through, please. Please let me get away. 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 Please. Don't get... Why stop and look at him? You climb and run. This woman has the survival instincts of a lemming. Please.
I laughed. Good job. Okay, no spooky fun. It is not Halloween. I get you're playing a horror game. No.
Yeah.
No spooky font. Also, I'm interested to know before I say anything, what inspired this layout?
It was one of the recommended ones. I needed something that showed me
fucking
and the heart rate.
Oh my fuck, you stupid little StreamLadder, you. Okay.
Is it bad?
Well, I would say it's out of the ordinary, is what I would say.
Yeah.
So, on mobile, which we're not on, the D would be getting cut off. And we don't want the D cut off.
Yeah.
That's bad. That would hurt. So, I think everything needs to be push-centered, which is kind of why people just center stuff. Also, when it comes to your crop, you can add infinitely as many crops to as many items as you like. So you don't have to use their heart rate one. You can just infinitely crop things. You can just infinitely do that. And you can also turn them into circles as well. If you do like circles, you can turn them into circles. You can turn them into rectangles that are a little bit more rounded, if that's more your vibe, right?
Yeah.
So
if it helps, you can see right there that dual face cam it's called.
What was that?
That was the one I used. I was gonna say if it helps, you can see the one I used. It's called dual face cam, like third row. Right.
I see. Okay, and then you just made it smaller. Yeah. So just because they have it like this, the reason that they have a left and a right is because it's to focus and highlight on two people. So I would move your camera to the center, and then I would still. I mean, I'd probably maybe you can keep that as like a little blip at the bottom of it. That's fine. What might be a little bit more useful though would be something like this, just around like, okay, the heart and then like 119 or whatever, right? And then just kind of have that. Circle cam's fine. I find them hard to work with in terms of like, because I'm a pretty expressive person, but that's so like, okay, that's nothing to be worried about. Spooky font, none of that. Your hook could be a little bit bigger and a little bit higher up. And if you're moving yourself up, that gives you plenty of room to do that. And, okay, your hook is, okay, this is 17 seconds. Let's see here. You have it for like 4? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, captions probably go towards the bottom. I get that it's, for this, you were trying to fill the negative space, so I totally understand the thought process of like, okay, I'm on the left, we got to fill the negative space on the right, and that makes sense to me, but since we're not doing that, that goes on the bottom. And also, no spooky font. Even if it's Halloween, because if someone stumbles across your short, like, years later, you don't want Chiller on there. Right. They should have a workshop. Well, that's kind of why I'm doing this talk, because they kind of don't have a workshop on it. I think they probably should. So that was kind of my thought on this. We don't want the D cut off. Well, see? That's what I'm saying. Okay. Do you have any other questions? I think you probably know what I'm about to say towards your shout-out thing. I do, listen, I think it looks good under the circle because it's kind of evening it out and stuff, but since we're moving everything, I do think that should go away at some point. Yeah, and maybe not be the first thing on a clip.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have questions?
Oh, yeah, no, that seems pretty much it, really, so sweet.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks for letting us look at your clip.
No worries.
All right, let's see here. NA clip is directly through OBS playback, and I don't have VOD anymore. That's fine. Okay, who's this? Let's check.
I have.
What do we got? We've got. Is this person here? We got Squishy. Squishy's here. Oh no, it's me. Oh no, it's you. Yay, Squishy, it's you. Okay. I'm excited. All right. Tis time. I'm gonna have exactly the same feedback for this camera, and you already know. We've got 2 side cameras in a row. I didn't use StreamLadder for this one, so I'm super curious. Okay, so let's just give it a watch. We got a 53-second clip behind our
I
hands.
have room in my backpack if you need. Where'd my marshmallow go? Oh. Is that my marshmallow?
Wish for not doing this again.
No, but like,
That's my
marshmallow.
Yours is
Did mine?
backpack.
Did mine? Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You dropped my marshmallow.
No, it's because I dropped my. Okay, can you, for just 2 seconds, Corey, can you stop with the fucking bugle? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the extra marshmallow has gone now.
Oh yeah, we did have an extra one. Okay.
Yeah.
Put the bugle
Drop my
down.
marshmallow. Drop it.
I have.
Okay. All right. So I love this idea, and I understand which story you're going for based on the caption. I wish that I understood which story you were going for based on watching it, because there's kind of two. And one's not as strong, obviously. So, like, the bugle one is the more prominent story, but the, like, arguing over the marshmallow and stuff, I think you could probably cut out you talking to your friend a little, and it would still... And, like, the purpose of the story of this short would be served a little bit better. Also, it would be less long, and so your watch time would actually be higher. We're going for over 100% on shorts. So, the second people get the gist, I feel like they kind of scroll away. It feels like there's only one ending here, kind of. Maybe there's two, because you do say for 1 second you put the bugle down, and then they do it one more time. I would have cut after that. Because then they do it like a couple more times. You talk about the marshmallow a little bit, and then it's like, put it down, right? So there's two endings. So it's the put it down ending at the end, and then there's the one of like, can you for a second put it down? And he goes, boop, like a little bit. In my personal opinion, I almost feel like just because you're not looking at him in the second ending, the first ending's stronger. That little toot after you're like, can you put it down for just 1 fucking second? I think that's a stronger ending, and it would cut like 12 seconds off of this. And then I get you kind of, you're like, well, I want them to know about the marshmallow. Like, I want it to make sense what I'm saying in between him bugling or whatever. I'm not sure how much that matters if you were to cut out your friend talking about it. I struggled with how much to cut off the marshmallow conversation while still getting the bugle issue. That makes sense. Yeah. I understand. Okay, so some creators... These people already have 10,000 follows. We are not these people, okay? But some creators, they'll try and go for a minute-long clip on purpose because for TikTok monetization, it has to be a minute long. So you will see things be drawn out a lot for that platform. And then, you know, because it's being posted to other platforms, then it just ends up being a long clip. We don't need to do that. Not now. Not yet. So I would shorten this as much as possible. If you were to get YouTube partner, you do get paid regardless of how long the clip is, so long as it's watched. So you want it to get watched more than you want it to be long. So that's what my suggestion would be. I think you already know what my suggestion is going to be for this camera. I'd move it center. I'd put it center, and also it's a lot lower than you think. Like I said, StreamLadder doesn't really show where to actually cut off. So you have a ton of space. At the top, so I would push that up all the way. I would not obstruct your game at all. You have so much space up here. Like if you want just like a sliver, like literally like whatever this little like second rainbow arch is in your shirt, not the first one, but the second one that I'm seeing here. Like if you want just that sliver to be on this or whatever, that's cool. But you don't have to obstruct the game like at all if you don't want to. And you have plenty of space at the bottom, which is awesome. Might even be too much space, but it's awesome. Let me see where your captions are.
No, but...
Oh, no captions. That's bad. Throw some captions on that bitch. I would maybe push in a little bit, give yourself a little bit more breathing room at the bottom, and then put captions kind of in between kind of where this line actually ends, and then make your game end a little further back. Little lower. I like the oval shape. I like the oval shape, too. Nothing wrong with that. I like it. It's different. I was trying to get longer ones. I've shortened a lot in the past month. It's been great overall. Yeah, I do center now. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Got some just chatting. Hell yeah. Oh, you did something different. Oh, no more oval. Man, we all like the oval. That's okay, though.
Why is it all blades?
Okay, looks like the captions are in the right spot.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Sucks, though, for this game because he's actually just kind of running around back and forth in your description box, unfortunately. Your descriptions are going right over him. The poor boy. So that's maybe the problem with this one. Let me just double check that. Now, this isn't totally 100% right, but yeah, because if you got like tags or if you tagged like he's kind of just walking all up on your box here. So, you kind of you want to have a little bit at the bottom. If the game has a little bit, that's great. You can kind of keep it. But if the game doesn't, then you want to put a blur there, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Let me turn this off.
Why is...
Oh my god. Let me not forget this. Do you have questions? It's so hard for clips. This one did decent on Insta, decent on TikTok. Nothing on YouTube, I see. Gotcha. I like the camera.
Why is it all blades?
I actually give you the opposite issue, though, with the camera. You need to push your camera down now because you are actually getting forehead cuttage on this. So it was too far down before, and now we're actually too high up. So maybe just cut it like above your torso so that you can get a little bit more headroom here. I'm not sure how much headroom you actually have on stream. But maybe just cut it and then bring it down if you don't have any, and then just have a blur up here so nothing's really being obscured. Took the StreamLadder crop. Yeah, they're not... Their crops are, like, not where they're supposed to be. I don't know if they're accommodating for, like, grandmas. That's my... Okay, so my theory is they're accommodating with this preview for... I've fucked this up so hard. Okay, they're accommodating for, like, grandmothers when it comes to the safe preview zone that have their phone on just, like, 80%. I don't know what the hell else... Like, why the search bar on TikTok is seen as just comedically low here. I don't know what else would do that. But yeah, it looks like the YouTube and Instagram ones are a little bit better. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So I definitely would. Let me just close this. I definitely would try and push your camera down a little bit, just so we're not losing your face, especially for like thumbnails and stuff. See, I'm losing, like, I'm nearly at your eyes with the way these cut because it's a thumbnail. This one looks pretty good. Let's see here.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Right, okay. So we're too low now, but at least we're not cut off. And we have a lot of gaps here.
Oh,
that seems good.
We're gonna ignore these stupid winged assholes.
So, I mean, something between those two would be the ideal, I think. It's weird, too, that this doesn't have a blur from your game. I'm confused by that it doesn't have a blur from your game. I'm going to assume it's because you use backtrack, because when I did a vertical clip to vertical, but it was already vertical, it kind of got stupid. So yeah, got it. Okay, I use ATM for one, and yeah, it wasn't blurry at the bottom, or it blurred, but it was what was already there. So that makes sense. Not a lot you can do with that. It still looks fine. I was just confused by it. Okay, we've only got a couple more here, so thanks for your patience, everybody. Okay, we got the Schloom. Okay, who's this? We got Bear. Bear, are you here? Yes, you are, right? God! Oh my god, not the... God! God! Can't stand me. It's almost like I signed up for this thing. No, it's okay. Got that Schloom. Lovely stuff. So, is this done in... I imagine it's not. Is this done in, StreamLadder? CapCut, okay. Because I was like, oh, that's cool that that's not blurry. No, that makes sense. All right. Let's give it a watch. We got 23 seconds.
I don't have a dead eye.
100%.
You do have a dead eye. Got
it. This game is called Do Not Let Chloe Play.
You guys fucking suck. God fucking damn it.
Okay. I understand. They said you don't have a dead eye, and you do have a dead eye, and you pointed at that. Awesome use of context. I still don't know what the fuck happened in this clip. And that's me being stupid, so let me watch it again.
I don't have a dead eye.
100% as a dead eye.
No!
This game is called Do Not Let Chloe Play.
You guys fucking suck. God fucking damn it.
Well, okay. I'm still, like, how did they know? I don't understand how they know. And if that context is missing, that's okay if you don't know how they know. But if there's, like, a card or something that told them that, I'd probably put that context on the stream, on the screen instead of the memes. Also, you put dumbass on the screen with we're not blurring it or anything. And then also you said fucking without any sort of bleep, blur, quack, mute, or anything like that. I don't personally like how StreamLadder does, like, oh, the whole thing is censored. Like if you say fucking or whatever, but you did this in CapCut, so you could have just done fuck and then muted, and then like ing you could still have. Or even I think for captions, same goes for the captions on here where you go Where is it? I would maybe do a couple more stars. Maybe F **ing. Maybe. How do they know? I don't know how they know. Do you know how they know? What is it? They called my bluff in a sense. It was hard giving context for this game, unfortunately. I see. So I almost think the memes could have helped if they were different memes. I know that's really stupid. That might feel really dumb, but I thought he was just thinking. You put a think sound as well, so I am led to believe he is thinking because that is what I am shown. I would almost look like a pushing up sunglasses kind of anime meme or something. Maybe have helped a little bit with like figuring things out, or like a light Yagami or something. Not to those are both anime memes. I'm so sorry. Something else that's a little bit more calling bluff or something. Sunglasses at a poker table from a movie like Ocean's 11 or something that probably exists, right? Instead of a thinking one. I thought they had a card or something. That's what I thought too. Yeah. Stream sniping. Yeah, I don't know. Something. Bear's bad at lying, I think. Hold on, but don't they lie after they already said it? I don't. She hasn't said anything yet. I don't have a dead eye. Oh, I have the clip here. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe something was a little too cut. Let's check.
I don't have a dead eye.
100% as a dead eye.
No. Why? Yeah.
Oh, wait, how do they know that you had one at the end? Just because you lied bad, right? But they knew that before. Is there any little bit of this that's not at the beginning? So I know you took a screenshot of this right here, which is awesome. You took a screenshot of this to point at it, right? That's pretty cool, because that I can assume that card is Deadeye, because it looks like that's what it's called, right? I don't know what the hell this game is. I've never played it. They said she has a Deadeye. That looks like a Deadeye. I get that. They're just guessing and you can't lie well. I see. I fear... What the hell? I fear that, I'm unsure how to add context to this outside of maybe putting different memes on it. Or maybe even getting a little less... Doing just a little bit less with the memes. You know, maybe there's a couple too many that's breaking the immersion of your clip. Because there's this one and this one.
I don't have a dead eye.
You do have a dead eye, okay.
No. Why?
That meme makes sense there.
This game is called Do Not Let Chloe Play.
You guys fucking suck. God.
Okay, why can't Chloe play? Might be dumb, right? Because you have a winning card, because you have a losing card, because you are bluffing. So did that add to the point of the video? It might. In your opinion? Lies badly. Yes. I'll add a doing this. Right. I think that might help. I think that would help. I think them calling your bluff, like, meme-wise would help instead of a thinking meme would help. I do just fear it's missing content or, like, context in the short. And how you fix that is kind of up to you. You did do a pretty good job at, like, adding the context that you do have a Deadeye. I don't know what this game is, and I am grasping, like, okay, yeah, that's what that card is. Got it. Because of this. So, really good work there. It's more just, like, after that, I'm like, shit, I don't know what's going on here. And also, I think the cursing, if you just, like, take this off, it would probably do better. Just literally, if you change nothing else and then just took off dumbass and then fuck it or whatever, it'd probably do better. Just because of those things as well. The memes covered too much before I could understand what I was seeing. Yeah, that's why I kind of said maybe tone it down a little bit. But I also think if the memes added context more so than just being there for the sake of it, that would probably help a little bit too. And lies badly would be great. If there was just like asterisks that were just like, and lies badly would be good. Cut you all laughing at the end. That's what I think too. I would maybe cut out the don't let Chloe play, because I don't know why they wouldn't let you play, because I don't know what that card does. And so I'm assuming if you play that card, you win or something. I don't know. I'd maybe cut that sentence out because I don't think it actually adds to the story of like, you just lie badly. Got it. It's good to have balance. Yes. Do you have other questions? Your community got it. Yeah. I mean, maybe we're just not. It's not for us, guys. I don't know, but it's probably too cut. Is there anything at the end that I'm missing on this one?
You guys suck. You guys fucking suck. God fucking damn it.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that would have helped. I mean, I don't think it's too cut. I think it was fine. It's just the maybe the pacing of it is a little weird. That's all. That game looks insane. Yeah, it looks really fun. I don't know what this is. Is it in VR chat or it's a brain rot game? Okay. It's called Bogo's Binted. Oh, that is brain rot. No, that's pretty much it. Okay, well, thank you so much for letting us look at your clip. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We got one more. Wowzers. Oh, it's an Instagram reel. Hell yeah. Okay, who's this? You're going to know who you are if you're here because you submitted on Instagram. Okay, let's see. We got Maya. Am I saying your name right, Maya? I want to make sure I'm
Yes, you are.
pronouncing right.
Sorry,
Okay,
I was
cool.
like, where is my mute?
That's cool. Hi, welcome. All right, you ready for this? We got a, it doesn't tell me how long this is. We have a surprise length of a clip. Let's go.
Oh, it won't go down. That thing would not go down. I could not get that thing to go down for my life. I'm like, swallow.
That's what she said.
Okay, next.
Oh, okay. All right. So, pretty short clip. I think the hook's not actually here long enough for me to understand what the fuck is going on. I'm very sorry that Bean Boozle was asked. That sucks. But I would maybe... Okay, let me count. Hold on. Man, Instagram, you fucking... Anyway, all right. 1, 2... Okay, so we got a 2-second hook. Because of everything happening, and it's really fast. Oh, thank God. Okay, thank you. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't look at this. Okay, we have a 13-second clip. It's very short. So the hook should be short, but since I didn't actually see you put it in your mouth, I think the Bean Boozle gone wrong needs to be way longer. Like, way longer. It's not even a second long that it's on your screen. Yeah, so the hook needs to last a little longer, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then when you said, like, oh, like, that was terrible, it won't go down, or whatever, that's when I realized, oh, she did a Bean Boozle, right? So, Bean Boozle hook needs to be a little longer. Also... I feel bad because I feel like I'm going back on what I said, but since there is no gameplay, maybe these work. Like I said, I feel like these captions work good with just chatting because there isn't game stuff going on. Is there a game here? Are you playing something?
I was, but this is in between.
Okay.
This is in between.
So let me just see what this looks like. With your, like, what's your overlay and stuff.
We're taking a break from the game, and
Gotcha.
I got challenged in the midst, so guess what?
Oh, this is your whole VOD. Okay, so it is kind of what this overlay looks like. Got it, okay. So we're just grabbing this little piece. Okay, I get it, all right. Side note, by the way, to your stream, it doesn't look like these would obstruct too much, but just a side note, snow and stuff makes your stream's bitrate look really bad. I think this stuff might be big enough, but just like a little side note in case you have like tech issues or anything like that with like how clear your stuff is. But okay, so I would, because there's nothing happening on the left and right, I would actually crop in a little bit more. For the just chatting stuff, you kind of want as much room as possible. I get vertical is kind of nearly impossible when it's coming from a stream, but like, you kind of want this to be a little bit more square, and I would actually fill in these safe zones, even though it's not going to be looked at on mobile or whatever, because now I'm looking at it on a PC, and I'm like, oh, it's like missing stuff on the side. So, do you have the clip that's not the whole VOD? If not, it's okay. But...
I don't think so, but I can quickly look and see if I can figure out where it is.
Yes.
So,
okay,
thanks,
cool.
Dan. Yeah,
Got it.
Let me look real quick.
Yeah,
I know it's about midway through. If you can actually show the whole for me, so I can actually just look real quick.
Yeah.
Scroll, go. Just keep going.
Sure. You take another break somewhere in here, I imagine. Oops.
It's a lot of Overwatch. We have a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
see
great
that.
there it
Probably
is. There it
here-ish,
is.
right?
I think that's what happened. Yep, that's it. Because that's when it was done.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I guess I'll make the clip for you. I got you.
Put that
Hang
in
on. I got you. Or a timestamp. A timestamp would be fine. That's all right. I'll just, I'll take the clip.
There it is. Yeah, me dying. Oh, I won't go down.
Bean boozled. Bean boozled. You've gotten bean boozled. I probably took it in the wrong spot, but that's all right. Oh, their chat in there would be great. That's what she said. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a chat
I'm
message.
a barfy penguin. Yeah, I didn't even see that.
So, who is saying that's what she said here? Is that just a meme audio?
That's what she said.
That's a meme audio, right? Okay, so that, if you want to leave the meme audio, like, that's okay since you didn't actually read the thing out loud. That could be like a stand-in TTS. But yeah, I would put
That's
your
what
chat
she
there
said.
since you have it. But when it comes to framing, let's kind of look at this really quick. Let me do this real fast here. So we got this, boom. And I would, okay, our layouts are very different. So this is my just chatting screen. So I try and get as close in on this as possible. Because you have a green screen, there's absolutely nothing missing really from this. I guess you maybe don't want your frame because it's pretty obvious. So you could do it like this too, I suppose. But that is bigger. Maybe we can even cut it a little bit more. Like, is our arms important? Not really, you know? And then we can do... Sorry, I have all my, like, hooks and stuff already in here. Apologies. It's, like, the same. I just have it for the font, but then I have to change it. So, what was the name of your thing? Bean Boozled. Bean Boozled gone wrong. Bean Boozled gone wrong. Got it. Bean Boozled gone wrong. Okay. All right. I would probably put that like here. And then it's tough because I know you wanted like the captions that like do all the things, of course. Yeah, so let's see if we do this one. I think this is the one you used, right?
It's similar.
Right. Okay, so we censor. I think you did that. I think.
I did do that, yes.
Okay.
I always censor with the duck quack. That's
gotcha.
Key. And I always do the effect where it cuts the silences.
Yeah. Okay.
That's another thing to do.
Gotcha.
Those are, like, go-tos.
This is more how I would frame this, and I would keep the Bean Boozle on as long as possible. Now, I took a whole minute of clip. I'm not going to edit through your clip. But the Bean Boozle should be on the screen a lot longer, so I know... Because I didn't want to eat it, so I think I clipped it kind of exactly where you clipped it. You can actually see how long, even though it looks like it's 7 seconds on here, I can see how that could be confusing. You want to look at the actual timestamp as to where it is in the video, because this is all silent or whatever, right? So right now we're only actually at 4 seconds, so that's 7 seconds, as you can see up here. Even though it looks like it's 28 seconds, it's not, because you cut out a lot of stuff, right? So... maybe that would be better. Let me check, see if anybody else has anything. I've eaten a lot of these, I get it. The hook was more like a thumbnail, yeah. Which is fine, I mean, to use it as a thumbnail is good, by the way. Like, you can actually select that on YouTube in the YouTube app.
Yeah,
I
usually
wish it was
don't do,
easy to
like,
get
a
chat from
chatting
TikTok.
one, so
Yeah.
this is new for me.
That's all right.
It's not my usual.
And
So it's kinda
then,
something new.
let me see, can I grab your chat? I've actually never tried this. Since I put in your clip, let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. I could just take a screenshot of what it is on the screen.
Oh, there it is. That's it, yeah.
I think maybe even the one from your actual stream is better, but...
Would not go... Whoa! So I didn't even see how you did that. I had no idea you could do that.
That's what she said.
Okay. Next.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say I didn't
Bill-
even see how you got clips from the chat.
Yeah, how did you do that?
Okay, you go into elements and you scroll down. And then you have reactions. I know some people are reporting it's broken right now, so be wary of that. But when you click on Twitch chat, it actually pulls your Twitch chat. If you want to make a fake one, though, chat...
seriously? Oh my god. Okay, thank you. That is like fire. I'm gonna be using that forever now.
Yeah. For TikTok, I have to fake chats all the time. I typically just, because I saw someone talk about this, I use the comment reaction and then I like put it in and then do it. No one has commented or talked about the fact that it's not real. At least maybe because I read them out loud. So it's like, well, obviously someone said that somewhere. So, oh yeah, you can also grab the transcription.
Thank you. She said.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What she said.
But yeah, so.
I know, that's what she said.
And then you cut this one, right? And then the rest of this was... I think I actually cut your clip exactly like you did. Haha. So...
Yeah, I think you did.
Alright, and that's how that would work. Maybe put, like, a bounce in on this or something, or make it as big as possible up here or something, right? And then,
Now, if I redo this, do I unlist the first one? Do I keep it up? Do I just repost?
That's a great question. For TikTok, you want to put it on only me. On YouTube, you would want to private it, just so you still have the view count from it counting. And then on Instagram, I don't know. I have no fucking idea for Instagram. I'm just going to be real. I don't know. I don't know how that platform works. Like... No idea. Okay. Maybe just delete it. Or I think you can do only you for that as well. You can just archive it. But I don't know what like the best practices are. I know for TikTok you want to do only you because of whatever. You do private so you don't actually like lose out on the video views by doing unlisted, that sort of vibe. But yeah, it kind of depends. It would need to be transformative enough though so that it thinks it's a different video. Maybe this is. I don't know. Maybe it is. Like... But that's kind of what I would do. That's how I'd fix that, you know? So, I hope that helped. Do you have any other questions?
It did very much. I didn't know if you wanted to just do a quick look at any other one that I have that is not chat-based, that's game-based.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Just pick whatever one looks to you on YouTube.
Why? Where is your username? What the hell? What the hell? Hold on. That's nuts. I know, it should be on the left, but it's not. Hello? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Alright. Chat-based. Preference? Any preference? As to what we're doing here?
Panic mode out of heels, bottom left. Lower left.
Panic mode. Got it. Okay. Sounds good.
There you go. I'm walled.
I love the lean. I do that too.
I'm looking around. Get out of there! No, you didn't. Get out of there! Get out of there! Here they come. All right, fall back.
Okay. Couple of weird things. It felt like it tried to put a quack where there is no words. Did you end up trying to cut out some of the curse words, like?
No.
Physically?
No.
Okay.
No, this was actually a real quick thing I did literally on my cell phone while I was waiting for something.
Okay.
So this was me trying to quickly do something on my phone.
Got it. Okay, so we're getting your head cut off a little. We don't really want to do that. So we want to bring that down. So maybe we make this a little smaller and maybe have the edges be blurred in. And also the gameplay is probably going to be covered by your captions. And also by your, like, just by the description as well. Okay, the quack is louder than your game. It's a little jarring. You can actually change that when you go into the auto censoring. You can turn that down. I would turn that down. And then not only that, but if you actually move where your curse words are, it'll just block where they are. If hold on, I don't know how that makes sense, but so like for example, for whatever reason, I think it thinks that this is this says ship, but maybe you said shit here. Okay, so if I move this though, for example, like if I actually move the caption like over here, it will not censor it the right way. So it almost feels like that's happening on a couple of your words. See how I heard you say shit because I moved this away? It's censoring over. It's censoring wherever this caption is landing, even if it's not landing where it's supposed to in the video.
Yeah, that's just StreamLadder. I didn't mess with that.
Well, I'm saying if it was messed with or like not messed with, you might want to pull it
Want
out
to,
a little
okay.
bit so that it's
Got it. That thing would not.
so that it's censoring the whole thing. Because if I shorten this too, you can get like the T sound in there.
That thing would not.
If that makes sense. If that okay. So that is what I would say here. Like there's like a little like bop bop or whatever happening, and I don't know what that sound is.
Get out of there! No, you didn't. Get out.
Are those sound effects you added in?
No. Get out of there! No, you didn't.
I can't explain that, but it is jarring. I don't know what it is, but
It
it's
is.
jarring.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Wow.
We shouldn't cut our head at the top. Yes, we should not. I gotta go through censorship sometimes and manually move them. Yeah, exactly. I gotta jump out. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Squish. Okay, well, they're gone now. Well, I tried. Okay, well, cool. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't. But
Okay.
thank you.
Lovely stuff. All right. Thanks so much for letting us look at your stuff. I appreciate it. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Does anyone else have any questions? Anyone else have anything they wanna add, share, show me, ask about? Should I cut off my bunny ears in the face cam? It depends. Your face is kind of where it needs to be, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's not entirely necessary. I'd make yourself smaller just overall so that you can bring the game up, though. And that would end up with the side effect of your bunny ears probably being in it more if you're just, like, smaller in general. Because I bring your game up a lot so that your captions aren't covering it. Yeah, I know they're there even though there's, like, a search bar. I just don't think, like, your forehead should be cut off is more, like, the important part. Any other questions? Anything like that? I need to really explore StreamLadder more. Yes. I feel like I keep seeing a lot of that in here. This is worth staying up till 5? Oh boy, okay. Can you look at this clip? What do you think? Sure. Or wait, sorry. Did you have a link? Okay, cool. Let's see. We got one more to look at
In
here.
this economy, not having a mistress wouldn't be me. Gotta have a mistress. Yeah, mistress might be taxed.
Oh, right. I see. This is your mistress clip that you were so worried about because you say mistress.
In this economy, not having a mistress wouldn't be me. Gotta have a mistress. Yeah, mistress might be tax deductible. Say that she's a dependent. There you go.
Don't follow the financial advice.
In this economy, not having.
Okay. I like the little pop at the beginning. It's giving an audio hook. I kind of like that. I totally get now that I've watched this that your game is not important. I do shit like this too, and my game's not important. So when it's not important, this is typically how I'll crop it too. So never mind on that then. This is like kind of like a just chatting clip, except you're in game. So I totally get that. Let me think. Let me watch this one more time here. It's about 10 seconds.
In this economy, not.
This is good framing. I mean, like, even though, like, I can still see half of your ears. Like, it's actually fine. Because this is, like, almost a just chatting clip, I would almost make you bigger. Just, like, a little bit. Or rather, I'd bring your game up and be smaller, but not so people can actually see it, but to kind of signify that you're not supposed to be watching that.
Having a mistress wouldn't be me. Gotta have a mistress. Yeah, mistress might be tax deductible. Say that she's a dependent. There you go.
Don't follow the financial advice.
I would change your friend's font color to be different than yours, if that would help. And I would also put it in quotes, which I think you might have put it in
That
quotes.
she's a dependent. There you go.
Don't follow.
Okay, yeah, so I'd put quotes around that. You can edit the captions in StreamLadder on the side. And then I would change the color. Oh, I forgot to do that. That's all right. I would also try and make a frame a good thumbnail here. So I see you're kind of using the shloom a little bit. We're doing a little bit of a zoom out, and that's nice. But I'd almost... I always want there to be some sort of indicator here that's more, that kind of tells me what the clip is about so that you can grab that frame to be the first frame. I know you grabbed Mistress and it didn't like that. I remember you talking about this clip to me.
Might be tax deductible. Say that she's a dependent. There you go.
Don't follow.
But yeah, I'd probably put something else there. It's a must-use tool for me. Sometimes though, your facial expressions when you're not saying anything are important to keep. Just sometimes, I feel like. That's what the shloom was. I forgot. It's like a little zoom. It's a visual zoom. There's a pop and there's a shloom in here, which is cool.
In this economy, not having a mistress.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, of course. Any other questions? Thanks for letting us look at your clip. I was about to say that. Crops make sense. Game is just a visual stimuli to keep me there while listening to what you're saying. Yeah. Just think of it as Subway Surfers. Yeah, I would actually make it smaller then. Let me... Not to fucking make you watch more of my garbage, but let me show you what I do when there is gameplay, but it's actually just chatting. Let's see here. Well, actually, I've been changing this recently. I don't know if it's doing better or worse. This got so suppressed. It's okay. Goodness. Where is one that is not gameplay where? But still has gameplay open. I don't remember. I mean, technically this one? I was playing the fuck out of myself today, guys. Like, not actually, but I had a Panic at the Disco shirt. I had a Dead by Daylight jacket, and then I was carrying around a Twitch partner water bottle. Like, I was just looking for a fucking stranger to talk to me today. It didn't happen because I had Josh there. Bet your fucking bippy if Josh wasn't there. I just realized this does not have oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Don't listen to me. Who is even putting this on? I forgot to hit the AI censor button on this one before I posted it. Oh, fuck, no. That's not what I'm looking for. You know what? 11K. I don't know. You should do that. Listen to my advice. Don't listen to my short. Jesus Christ. I probably would have been spoken to. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this wasn't important. So I pushed it up, but I also made it smaller. I don't know if that's kind of a vibe you could go for. I'm also a person tuber. I have flesh and stuff, so maybe it's different, but yeah. I'd almost make the game smaller if it's going to be like a just chatting, but not just chatting kind of clip. That is just my personal vibe. Like, I have this one that's kind of the same vibe. Again, flesh tuber. Ben is a fucking idiot, and I don't have space. I don't have screen on my side, if that makes sense. So I can't actually make it big enough to be like as big as it needs to be.
And his name is Ben. Also, his name is Ben. Yeah, true. That's a reason to die, just regardless.
So I don't know. Since it was kind of like just chatting, I think it's appropriate for how it was cut. For yours. I would almost make it bigger. Walking Dead! I hate Ben too. Stupid Ben. Yeah! For shorts, I mean. Your thumbnails are fire? Thank you. I actually, like, custom make them for most of them. With StreamLadder, I've been doing that less. But these, because I really, really want them to be able to have rotating text. And you can't really do that. So, like, I typically rotate my text a little bit in my older ones. But hey, these weren't doing well, so who freaking knows? And now they're doing great. I don't know. But I try to... Like, I think this is a fake thumbnail. Yes, it is.
Playing a game.
Holy crap, what the hell just happened? Like, this is a fake thumbnail here. Like, this frame right here at the beginning doesn't happen. I don't have this smile with this, with I love that, with that at the same time. Like, those are elements in this. Like, I love that so much is right here, but look at my face. Goofy. So anyway, that's fake. And I put that as a freeze frame at the beginning through StreamLadder by just, like, taking crops of each individual part, put it in the front. Some of my and then there we go. Okay. So that's how... That's why they're fire, because they're fake. That's okay. You just grab them from the clip itself. Yeah, let me see if I still have I might still have the edit for that. I can show you. Let's see. Where would that be? Projects? I may not have that one yet, but... Or any more. But what's another one I did that on? Let me see. I kind of did it... A lot of the times it's just to fix my smile, low-key. Like on this one I did it. I feel like I'm gonna die soon. I don't... Okay, so here's the first frame. And I can actually show you where that is, I hope. It should be here still. Do the gen fast, duh. That sounds right. Dunno. Okay. So if you zoom in, what I've done, it's diabolical. This little photo... I also feel like I'm gonna die soon. Okay. So let me go back up and actually show you. This is maybe a little too complicated. What I will do is I will take half a photo. So this is the half of the photo I took where my face like looked better, if that makes sense. I put it at the top of the frame, and then I took another screenshot of it and made that the first frame. Does that, I don't know if I'm making any sense. I take the previews off, no safe zone. I line it up. That's not lined up, but for the sake of example, I kind of want it not lined up so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I put this on like as big as possible so I can get the best frame or whatever, you know, so it's not as blurry. Honestly, guilty as charged. This picture is very blurry, and I was like, were they going to see that in the thing? I don't think they're going to see that in the thing, because I should have taken a better photo, because I don't think I had F10 on or something. And then I take a photo of that wherever I wanted it. This is about right, because I'm putting in, like, the thing for my game. Take another screenshot, add that screenshot in. I'll show you. So this is the full screenshot that I ended up taking, right? I make it actually a little bigger than the actual clip, mostly because my blur is not, I don't want my like stuff showing, but also it looks better in the thumbnail as well to be just a smidge zoomed in because my forehead's not cut off. And I make it as tiny as possible at the beginning, and then boom, and then the clip starts. That's how I do it. Does that make sense? So that's how I do that. Because none of those actually happen all at the same time. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. That's what people use. Used to recommend for Insta taking screenshots like a story and then cropping it. Yeah. If you hold down control when moving things, they don't snap. Oh, that's really helpful. And yes, somebody asked if there is shortcuts for this. There are. It is right here. There's a lot, actually. The only one that matters to me is split, but I should probably learn the rest of these. Yep. Quite a bit. It's actually an editor. Who would have thunk? That's right here, by the way. Keyboard shortcuts at the bottom. You would think they would have put something together, like I just put something together to show you guys how to use this, but hey, here we are. So anyway, any other questions? Anybody else? Anybody else need anything else? You can zoom in on Discord calls. That too. Yeah, I don't have $1 million to give you. Sorry about that. I could use YouTube Partner. Yeah, I can't give you that either. What should I celebrate on stream, dude? I don't know. Crack an egg over your head. Don't do that, please. I'm joking. Thanks, I learned a lot today. Oh, good. Gonna make some food. Hell yeah. I've been letting my food kind of just, like, sit here and get cold because we're cooking in here. Thanks for your knowledge. Of course. Thanks, Dennis. I look forward to checking out the presentation part I missed. Hell yeah. Okay, I am probably gonna go take a nap because I did not sleep very well, and then I'll post it like later. So if you're looking for it now, I won't post it now, but I'll send the presentation at the very least so you guys can kind of read through it. I don't know if I share my presentation if you'll have all my notes because I kind of was just reading them. So like, yeah, you won't be missing anything with that. I hope everybody has a good night. Good luck in your last week. I'm sorry. I guess I should have done this earlier, but I didn't know if anyone would want it, and I felt very egotistical doing a talk on something like this, so I wasn't sure. And then everyone was like, you should. You give good advice. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So anyway, thanks so much, everybody. And again, this will be on my second channel, which is not Tannis at the Disco. It's Tannis at the Disco on YouTube. You'll find it. And I hope that you guys, if you have any more questions, just like DM me, or you can put it in the unofficial like seminar thing if you want. So, and they're doing cohorts. That's cool. I'm really glad that they're trying to continue like what we're doing and learning and our goals in here after the program. That's really awesome. So hopefully those go well. Hopefully you guys take a lot from this, and good luck. Okay. And oh, put the feedback for crossfades and what was the other thing? Moving things around. Well, I'll just put that and then it'll be implemented. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Let me stop sharing my screen.